being able to speak on our feet, being able to speak, to practice, and it only comes through practice. Being able to communicate is one of those things that is a simple item, and it's so simple, too simple that most people discount it. But it is a simple item on the far side of complexity. That when I'm in industry, when I'm looking at companies, and we're looking at companies to buy or invest in, and I watch, there at a certain level, there are always smart people. Everyone at a certain level in a company, they're all smart. But who then continues to rise? Almost always, it's the individuals who are best able to communicate their vision onto their teams, onto potential investors, onto Wall Street. Those are the ones who continue to rise. So it's such a simple concept, and not just for somebody that has white in their beard like this. We have a 21-year-old who just came in our Austin Toastmaster Club. He launched his first company. It's an online gaming company, did successfully well. He gave his third speech just the other night, said to this group of mostly all 20-somethings, young 30-somethings, he said, Toastmasters has been the single best professional development exercise I have found. So it's not just something that used to be the case. Warren Buffett, master investor, when he was asked, what's the one skill that you would tell individuals to focus on to be successful? He said, public speaking, public communication, better communication. So it sounds too simple to be true. We want it to be a very intensive, deep algorithm. In a lot of cases, it's just not. So, it's just not. I'm thinking about numerous other examples. I just saw a headline the other day that it said, don't focus on coding, focus on communication and soft skills. And this was written in one of the big tech journals and magazines. So I don't know if you can use that, Patty, but yes. It's one of those things, whether someone uses Toastmasters for that or not, it's so vitally important. And Toastmasters is just an easy step in where you can work on that. So now I've forgotten the question you asked me.
I'm going to get back to that, but I have to bounce back because you said so many good things. And absolutely, I was asking you what made you compete, but hold on a second just for that.
Sure.
Well, and you're absolutely correct, but people sometimes they don't get it. I was like, oh no, like they're so freaked out basically about even speaking in public. Oh no, I just can't do that. Because they always think back of some past trauma from when they were humiliated, when they were in high school or in elementary school. But it's not just in the corporate world or in the business, like you're talking about gaming company. It's not just professional, it's also in the personal life. Sometimes people can't even speak up in their personal lives, understand? So forget, you can get promotions. If you're in the corporate world, you will get promotions, or you'll definitely be better at delivering your job. Whatever deliverable you have to come out with, you'll be better if you can speak, if you can communicate more effectively. In business, a lot of business owners have amazing products, but they're afraid, they're camera shy, they're afraid of coming out and pushing their product forward. So they're losing money. It's actually hurting their pocket. It's hurting their legacy for their children because they don't see the impact that it would actually have to be able to speak. And also in the personal life, somebody that's dealing with family members, you know what I'm talking about. Some individuals that just swallow. They tolerate abuse and they're not able to speak up, use their voice. That's Toastmasters gives you the confidence to step up and actually say, you know what? I'm going to live my life. I'm going to do certain steps and come out from the comfort zone, because that's what we do. We get out of a comfort zone weekly at Toastmasters. So it becomes like no big deal. And then we have opportunities and we're not afraid to face them because we're so used to it. So it's a life-changing experience.
Right. Oh, and I have to say one more thing, and I have to pause here and tell your audience, neither Patricia nor I get any kind of financial compensation from Toastmasters or overage if you join.
Yeah, that's correct.
We sound like disciples, but it's only because it's helping us. Okay, there's my disclaimer. But the biggest thing that I run into, the biggest problem, you talk about relationships. I was driving in an Uber to an event, And I happened to get in, and it was a female driver, and she said, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And I said, "Oh, I'm a speaker, and I'm speaking here." And she said, "Oh, what do you speak on?" I said, "I speak about listening." Listening? Tell me about that. I said, "Well, just for example, let's say you in a relationship now." And so I said, let's say you're at an event, and have you ever been at one of these events where a lot of different people, I don't know if you're gay or straight, but someone comes up to you and starts just talking about themselves. How do you feel? She said, nothing. How would you feel if an individual came up to you and said, "Oh, hi, where are you from? Now tell me about you. How did you get here?" Asking all these questions. She got flush thinking of it. She said, "That would be amazing. And I have rarely experienced it."